referring to. From what I know, black guys actually thoroughly enjoy pogs. From what I've seen on the internet, actually, they love pogs, man. That guy, I don't know if he was into pogs, but fuck, even I like a pog from time or two. You know what I mean? And to be honest, Jay, if I was gonna fuck the chicks that are eligible to fuck you, I wouldn't want to have eye contact either, man. I wouldn't look at them bitches. All right, cool. We're having fun. Keep it going for Jay Berg, you guys. Give a round of applause. All right. On deck, I got Liam Dempsey, but coming to the stage right now, keep it rolling for everybody's favorite guy, Josiah Carlson. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Oh boy. Childhood, boyhood. Yeah. Anyone else still trying to hold on to their youth? Yeah? Am I the only one still thinking about childhood all the time? I had one of those childhoods where I was always in trouble, definitely the one at fault for pretty much everything, but not every time. I'd like to talk today about time someone else in my family got in trouble. It was my little brother Andy. And boy, he really got in trouble. And it's interesting because Andy was always a kid who got away with stuff that I would get in big trouble for. Like he had this little game called Multi-Competent. Anybody heard of that? No, it's because he made it up. It was adorable. He's about 6 years old. He'd be like, Multi-Competent. And what he'd do is he'd grab these little cups and he'd put different stuff all around the house in the cups. And then he's like, guess what's in? You know, like, and we would play Multi-Competent. And he would never get in trouble for it. I definitely would have. One time he super got in trouble for it because he basically played single competent, where there was just one ingredient, it was just a hot cup of piss. He set that one out on the table. It's like, guess what's in my parents were not having it that time. Yeah, it was definitely, he got the Josiah treatment that day. He was like, Andy, go to your room. They probably were like, Andy, go to your room. And so then he was in there, and I was the one not in trouble. That was a first for me. Probably why I remember it so well. It was interesting. Because there I was there with mom and dad, and I was like, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? And it was so great to be on that side of it, you know, because I was just like, get him, what are they gonna, you know? So what mom and dad devised was to get out a little jar of pear juice out of the fridge, pop that in the microwave, get it to about piss temperature, and then they found an identical cup that looked just like the piss cup, and they filled it just so, and they called Andy back out. I was like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? You know, and they're like, drink it. Which, that, to me at the time, because I was like 8, I was like, oh, whoa. You know, that's hardcore. And then he started crying, so like, I was like, okay, the lesson's over. You know what I mean? Like, but no, they stuck with it. They're like, drink. Maybe this isn't funny. This is just kind of terrible. Because he's a boy. He's just like, no, I don't want to. But maybe the thing you should understand is that my parents were pastors, so it's kind of like, you know, they kind of, you know, they'd rationalized it. It made a lot of sense. There was a principle in there somewhere. I'm gonna run out of time before I make any sense out of that. But anyway, they did pull the Jesus card. They're like, the power of Christ compels you. Anyway, he eventually snapped it back, took a sip through tears. And before this, I was just like, are we gonna stop? You know, has he had enough? He's sick. Should we be doing this? But no. He smiled and he found out that, you know, it was just pear juice, everything was fine. Wow, this is gonna be bad. Where I go next? So fast forwarding later. Oh man, this is terrible. This is a long time later, but 5 or 6 years later, I had a friend over, and there was 2 slices of cake upstairs. And I asked if I could, me and my friend could each have a slice of cake. And my mom was like, well, one of those is for Andy, so you and Mark can split the other one. So we did. It was a very good cake. We ate it real quick, and we were both sitting there looking at that remaining piece of cake. And just so we started each taking little slivers off each side, so just kind of becoming a finer and more cute angle of cake. Until we went too far, it was gone. We ate it. We ate it gone. And so we knew we were going to be busted because at any point he was going to come home. And so we grabbed a dead bird from the backyard. And we put it on the plate. So none of this was funny. Just real. So I'm going to say I made all that up. So. That released the attention, right? Now that's real. No, anyway, Andy definitely came home and found that bird. And for me, I thought that's how we, mess with Andy. I thought we were just having fun with Andy. Okay. Probably won't do this one again. Thank you so much.
All right, sometimes comedy is just therapy. Keep it going for Josiah Carlson and his shitty childhood, everybody. Keep it rolling for him. His brother's Andy. Andy Richter, that's his brother. All right, on deck we got Jesse Bird. But come to the stage right now. Keep it going for Lee.